Welcome back to another time on STRIVECast. Yay!
Jeff, what episode are we on?
Season 4, episode 18.
Whoa.
Yay!
All right. Season 4, episode 18. Who are we? Let's introduce ourselves.
Okay,
You
wait.
first.
No, I'm Pete.
NPT Hamidi.
All right. NPT in the house. Who's next? How about our other host?
Oh, you mean me, Pete?
I do mean you, sir.
Oh, you can call me Pete.
Oh, I should call you Pete? Okay.
Pete.
Okay. 2 Pete's today. All right.
Yeah,
2 Pete's in the pot.
That's right.
yes, Ryan. 2 Pete's in the pot.
Good one, Ryan. Good one. All right. How about our producer?
Wow. 2 producers you're
Two
talking
producers.
to.
2 Pete's, 2 producers.
Me and her.
All right. Well, introduce yourself. You.
Well, I'm Susie Courier and I am walking in my new headphones.
That's right. Rocking new headphones.
I'm talking my other half of my producer half beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whit, you
you.
introduce yourself.
Whit.
Hello, Whitney here.
All right. And how about our sound and video engineer?
I am Ryan, the sound and video engineer.
Okay. A+.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Pete, the other one, I guess. So welcome back to the STRIVECast. What are we going to do today, guys?
Oh, was it?
Susie's cues.
Yeah, we're going to do Susie's Cues.
And my new segment, the topics.
New segment, Pop Culture with Noel.
Yeah.
We're going to hear from our friend John Keeley and get some fun facts with John.
We
Jeff's
just
segment,
did that
ever popular.
already.
And then who are we going to talk to in our interview?
Stephen Clark.
We'll be interviewing Stephen Clark.
Baby.
All right. So a full show today. Okay. So what do you think? Should we just dive in?
Yeah.
Yes, we should.
Dive.
Ooh.
Read it.
All right. Then why don't you take us a break, Jeff?
Okay, Mr. Pete. We'll be right back.
Stephen Clark, Executive Director of Heaven Campus, Inc.
Go ahead with the first question, Noel.
Welcome to the STRIVECast. Can you tell us about GENEROUS?
Sure. Yeah, I'd love to talk. So Generous Brands is a social enterprise that began out of our Haven Camp program. So here at, we have multiple things taking place here. So first there's Delta Lake, which is a 98-year-old organization that provides camps and year-round conferences and retreats. We've got 35 acres here in upstate New York. And 50 years ago, we began what we call Haven Camps, which are weekend retreats and week-long summer camps that serve folks with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And so that's been something that's run for a long time here. We've seen a lot of growth in that program for the last 5 or 6 years. And I have, as the director, kind of felt the need to expand what we do through our Haven Camp program and have it be more than simply a program that we offer, but more really built into the DNA of who we are as an organization. So about 3 years ago, we began having work crews that would come and through various local agencies, crews that would come and work on various projects and different tasks around our facility. And that led to some more discussions about how to make it a more formal not just something where they kind of come and go, but something that's a little more formal in terms of not just a program, but more in our DNA as an organization. So we began first a print shop. So we make T-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, hats, anything you can print. And the agencies, some of the agencies that we know here locally would send work crews to us each day and help us with filling these print jobs. So that began last January of 2021. So even in the midst of COVID and the pandemic, we were able to have work crews that came each day, masked, and work on our different projects. So that is really where Generous Brands began. So Generous Brands is a portion of our Haven Camp, and Generous Printing was the first social enterprise, the print shop. And then this past September, we began Generous Roasting, which is a coffee bean roastery, again, as a social enterprise. So we have folks from various agencies that come and work with us each day in the roastery. One of the guys roasts coffee beans, and many of the other crew do everything from grind the beans, bag the beans, label the bags, get the boxes ready to fulfill orders. So Generous Brands is a part of Haven Camp, and at the moment it has two functions. It has a print shop and a coffee shop, and we're hopefully looking to grow that in the next few years with some other business opportunities.
Very cool. Jeff?
What is a average day look for you?
An average day, that's a great question. There's probably no average days, but in the coffee shop each day we are filling orders. People either online will order their coffee, or some people actually drive right up and stop by our shop to buy bags of coffee. So each day we have crew members that are roasting coffee beans, and then others that are preparing bags and filling orders that get shipped out, and literally they get shipped out all over the country. So this week alone, this is only Tuesday, but this week alone, we've shipped to Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Maryland, a few places in New York, and a few states in New England. So we never know where we're sending coffee each day, but pretty much every day we've got boxes going out of coffee beans that people have ordered. And then there are days where we've got print orders. So again, we come in and the crew works in there to print shirts, print hats, sweatshirts, whatever the orders might be. So the days are pretty busy, and there's a lot of different things that take place. So there's no average day, but there's always activity going on in the day.
Very cool. Noel, back to you.
This is, I don't need that. What is your favorite part of your job?
Favorite part of my job, man, that's a hard question because there's so many good parts to the job. I think I really, the thing that I enjoy the most is each day as the crews come into work. I think just seeing their expression, seeing their just diving in. Most of the time, as soon as they walk in the door, their first question is, "What are we doing today?" Like they come in ready to work, and so I think that's one of the things that's the most exciting, is to watch them come in and really just roll up their sleeves and get to work. So I think I probably enjoy that the most. There's a lot of times where we might have downtime kind of in between orders or in between roasts, or just as we're waiting for things to get started, where just kind of sitting and hanging out, talking with them. Like yesterday was Monday. So a lot of the first half hour of the day was figuring out what happened over the weekend. What did everybody do? How was their weekend? What things did they do with family and friends? So I think my favorite part is seeing them jump right in and get to work, but being part of a community, being part of the environment that we're creating through the two businesses.
Cool. Jeff?
What's the hardest part of your job?
The hardest part. Ooh, that's a good question. Well, right now on the coffee side of things, there are things that are a little tricky because we're often not able to get the coffee beans shipped to us as quickly as we'd like. We had a stretch where we were struggling to get the bags that we needed to fill orders. So it's really a minor problem, kind of. I mean, we're still able to operate and we're still filling orders, but there are some challenges that come right now with getting things shipped and getting orders in-house. We're in upstate New York, so one of the tricky things has been the weather. It's been cold, cold, cold. We're having a lot of mornings in the negatives here. So our machines sound a little different when in the mornings you turn them on and try to get them going in a day where it's negative 15. It's almost, the sound they make is almost like a whining sound, which I think is very relevant because I think we often are making the same exact sound when we go out to the car to get it started for the day. So, the challenges are there, but they're minor compared to, I think the joy and the activity and the excitement that we have and being able to fill the orders and get our products out to people and then tell them about what we're all about.
Cool. Noel?
What is something you are looking forward to?
Something I'm looking forward to. Well, if you talk to people around here, that's a great way to ask the question because I think I'm always looking forward. So, we've had discussions and we're talking about more generous brand lines that we'd like to try to pursue. So for me, forward looking is always what's next. Where can we get our current product or what's the next product that we can produce and what other jobs can we create? We're working with a couple of foundations on a few exciting new things within the coffee shop. So I'm definitely looking forward to hopefully being able to announce soon. We're going to get into the K-Cup business, doing like custom K-Cups. So that'll be a fun thing. And then some other things related to the coffee business. But we're definitely always looking forward here. We're always looking ahead. We're always trying to see what doors are going to open and what opportunities that we have to kind of walk through those doors to help more people.
Absolutely. Jeff, back to you.
Okay, Pete. What is one thing you wish everyone know about the work?
I think that's it, Jeff, about your work. Yep.
Yeah. So something that I wish everybody knew about what we did. Yeah, I think if everybody could come, if I had a desire, it would be that everybody could come and just spend a day in the coffee shop with us, just to see, not necessarily to see the product that we produce as much as to see the way that the crew comes in and works and their excitement to be in each day. There's a lot of purpose and meaning behind what we've tried to create and what we have created. And so I think if people were to come and just see the joy that they have, we do have a lot of people that come in again to buy their coffee with us. We did a big ribbon cutting here through our Chamber of Commerce a few weeks ago. And so in that, a lot of people that had never been on our grounds came and were able to do tours of the coffee shop. And it was our crew that led the tours. I had nothing to do with any of it. Our staff really didn't partake in that aspect of the day. It was the work crews that come in each day. They were the ones showing what the machines do, how they operate, how they fill orders, where the labels are, where the grinder is, all of that. And so to see them take that personal pride in their work, I think that's the thing I'd love. If people could come and see one thing, I think that's the thing that would be the most impactful and what I would wish we could do.
Very cool. And would you like to throw out your website or any social media handles or anything?
Yeah, sure. So everything is through just generousroasting.com. That's where you find the coffee shop. There's links there to get over to where you can see some of the print shop. There's also generousbrand.com. The Generous Brand site has a lot more information on some of the items that we print. One of our struggles as we creating multiple things is how to connect them all. So
Sure.
we're still working. Yeah, we're still working on that. But yeah, that'd be great. You can see the work crews. You can meet some of the individuals that are a part of the process with us and see some of the products that they're making.
Okay, great. All right, guys, what's the time for now?
Lightning round.
All right.
This is-
Lightning round.
Awesome.
Now this is for me, Jeff, and Susie. Lightning round.
Yep. And as always, Jeff kicks off the lightning round. Got one, Jeff?
The one here is true and false. But I don't know if I can read it because it's kind of hard.
Okay, you can make up one if you want.
Okay.
Use one of your old faves. Go ahead. You got a good lightning rounds in your head.
Yeah. I think I could try to read it.
Okay, you wrote it.
Yeah. True or false? The wind, dust.
Is this for? Hold on one second, Jeff. Is this for your segment though?
It says RAPIND.
I don't know. Let's just skip that one for now. Go to a lightning round question.
Okay. What do you like to do in very cold weather?
There you go.
Is this one for me?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
what do I like to do in cold weather? Oh man. Usually curl up by a fire with a book. I like to not necessarily be in the cold. No, we do a lot of cross-country skiing here. And at our facility, we actually have a large hill that goes down out onto the lake. And so we'll go tubing in the snow. And if the tubing hill is just right, we can shoot, a good 30 yards out onto the ice, which is a lot of fun. It's just not so much fun in the cold to walk back up the hill to do it again.
Right. Noel, you got one?
Oh, yep. Okay. What is your favorite piece of art picture?
Piece of art. Oh, that's cool. Actually, you know what? I'll do this. So my daughter likes to paint, and so I have this one right on my desk. And so she kind of every now and then will come home at the end of the day, and there's stuff all over the dining room table, and it's her painting. She just suddenly decided to get everything out. And she's 13 now. She used to do it a lot more when she was younger, but even now she gets home from school and the next thing we know, there's stuff everywhere. So there's some of my favorite art right there.
There you go. Awesome. Susie, lightning round question?
You have dog and cat.
Dog or cat?
Dog. We have a dog, and so I would definitely choose a dog. My wife is a cat lover. I don't like cats that much.
What's the dog's name?
Our dog's name is Colby.
There you go.
Colby. Yep.
Toby.
Yep.
At Colby College.
That's right. All right.
Toby.
No, sorry, Jeff's turn.
Yes, I do have another question.
Okay.
It's number 3.
Okay.
How tall should a snowman be?
Ooh, that's
tall
a
is a
great question. I would say that a snowman shouldn't be taller than me. So I'm 5'10". I would get nervous if I was trying to make a snowman bigger than me. So let's just say, how about like 5'8", so I can at least still look down at it. I don't want to be looking up at a snowman.
All right. Noel.
Okay. What is your favorite chapter book you like to read?
Favorite book?
Yeah.
Boy, that's a great question. There's an author named Steve Barry who writes a series with this one specific character, and so I just started his newest one last night. So that's probably my favorite. And they're like kind of I don't know. I guess I don't even know how to describe them, but it has to do with different things all around the world, and there's always an issue that the character gets into that he has to get out of, and so it's almost a little James Bondish, a little 007 kind of thing. So he's probably my favorite author.
That sounds like a good one, huh, guys?
Yes.
All right, and then Ryan, do you want to ask our famous question?
Tell us your best joke.
Oh man! Oh, I'm on the spot. All right, so I remember as a kid going to camp, and we had a counselor at camp who would stay up late with us guys and tell funny jokes. And so there's one that always is stuck in my head that I love to kind of go back to. And he would do these jokes, and the way that they're pitched is they're like a book. So it's like a title of a book with an author's name. And so that's supposed to be kind of funny. And so the best one that he ever did, I thought, was name of the book is Going to the Bathroom, and the author's names are Willie Make It and Betty Won't. So it was a guy and a girl that both the authors. Yeah. Old Willie Make It. That's not a book I've read either. Noel asked me a question about a book. I've never read that book.
Well, we thank you very much for your time. And again, the website generousroasting.com, I believe.
Generousroasting.com. Yep.
Right. All right. Jeff, do you want to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by.
Your ad is right here.
Your ad right here, which is February special.
That's right.
And for our February special, you can sponsor us with $10 an episode. So you can get so you can be on our show for. So $40 could buy you 4 episodes to be a sponsor on. And you can be a sponsor on our show, like Bo's Books and Burritos.
That's right.
Right.
Old friend Bose. So if you're interested in being a sponsor, shoot us an email, strivecast@pslstrive.org, or direct message us on any of your platforms that you're listening to this. Thanks. Jeff? Want to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back. Strong Factor John Keeley. Welcome, John.
Woo!
Hello, everyone.
John.
Hi, John.
Hello.
Hey, John. How you doing, John?
Good.
Awesome.
What are your fun facts about today?
I'll be talking about Ellis Island in New York Harbor.
Cool.
Ooh, sounded excellent, John.
Yeah. All right, here goes nothing. It was used for pirate hangings in the early 1800s, long before it became a way station for people looking for a new beginning. Ellis Island, named for its last private owner, Samuel Ellis, was known as a place where condemned prisoners met their end. For most of the early 19th century, the island was used to hang convicted pirates, criminals, and mutinous sailors. The last hanging was in 1839 and later served as a Navy munitions depot before being repurposed as a federal immigration station. Ellis Island accepted its first new arrivals on New Year's Day, 1892, when the steamship Nevada arrived with 124 passengers from Europe. The first would-be immigrant to set foot on the island was Annie Moore, a teenager from County Cork, Ireland, who had crossed the Atlantic with her 11 and 7-year-old brothers en route to reuniting with family in New York. The island wasn't the first place immigrants landed when they arrived in New York. While Ellis Island was the official entry point for immigrants to the United States, it wasn't the first piece of American soil they encountered. The waters surrounding the island were too shallow for transatlantic ships to navigate, so most docked and unloaded their passengers in Manhattan. During the detour, American citizens and first and second class passengers were allowed to enter the country after only a brief inspection, but steerage passengers were herded onto ferries and shuttled to Ellis Island for further processing. Immigrants were subject to physical and mental exams to ensure they were fit for admittance to the United States. Upon arrival at Ellis Island, immigrants were ushered into a room called the Great Hall and paraded before a series of medical officers for physical inspection. Most were allowed to pass by in a matter of seconds, but those whom the doctors deemed physically or mentally deficient were marked with chalk and taken away for additional screening. Immigrants didn't have their names changed at the island. American culture lore is rich with tales of immigrants' ethnic-sounding names being shortened during their passage through Ellis Island. Yet there is no evidence that such a practice ever took place. It eventually became more famous for deportations than immigration. Ellis Island's role as a getaway for immigrants began to change in the early 1920s, when a series of federal laws ended the open-door immigration policy and established quotas for the number of new arrivals to the United States. By 1925, the government had also shifted the inspection process from American ports to the U.S. consulates abroad, leaving Ellis Island to operate primarily as a detention center and deportation point for undesirable immigrants. In November 1954, the port was closed for good as part of a federal cost-saving measure.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
The island was finally opened for tours in 1976, but plans for a historical museum or renovation didn't come together until the 1980s, when automotive pioneer Lee Iacocca helped spearhead a fundraising project for Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty. The restored island was open to the public in September 1990, and it now receives around 3 million visitors each year. Now, does anybody have any questions?
I do, John.
Yep.
Snow tomorrow. No, it's right here. Snow tomorrow. He would be taking about Ellis Island.
Yes. Is he talking about Ellis Island? Sure. He is.
How about if there's any famous people going through Ellis Island? Or celebrities?
Yes. Albert Einstein came from Germany in 1921 at age 43. Bob Hope came from England with his family at age 4 in 1908. And the most famous Chef Boyardee, who was a real person, came from Italy at age 16 in 1913.
I didn't know that was a real person.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
All right, who has another John question?
How many important passed through Helen's
How many immigrants came through Ellis Island? From
Yes.
1892 to 1954, 12 million immigrants passed through Ellis Island.
And Susie, do you have a John question?
Yes, I do. Do you have any other
Relative?
should warriors come through?
Yeah,
Ellis Island.
my great-grandfather, who was born in 1888 in Galway, Ireland, he came through Canada at the age of 21 in 1909 and settled in Portland, where a friend of his from Ireland lived. Fares were cheaper to Canada than to the USA. Passage to the USA was easier when you had a relative already here. My grandfather had a brother here living in Boston. In 1910, my grandmother got a letter from her sister. My great-grandmother got a letter from her sister who said she needed to come to America. She said a man from Galway is here and he is single and looking for a wife.
Whoa.
His name is Joe Keeley. She came through Ellis Island and came to Maine. The rest is history.
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Thanks for sharing that with us.
you're welcome.
You're welcome, John.
Yeah.
Thanks, John, for more fun facts this month.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We'll see you in March.
Yep, see you in March.
Yeah.
Bye, John.
All right.
Bye, John. See you
Hey,
in
John,
March.
thank you. Jeff,
Goodbye.
will you take us a break?
Yes. We'll be right back.
We're back. It's time for
Another round of Susie's cues.
another round of Susie's Cues. All right.
Should we do a score update before we get into today's?
Of course, girl. Go
Okay, so
We can skip this. That's all good.
No.
announce. So in sixth place is Susie Q with 32 points.
Good job, Susie.
In fifth place, we have Jeff with 34 points. In fourth place, we have Pete with 40 points. Not far ahead is Noel in third place with 41 points.
Coming
Yeah.
to you, NPT.
Second place is Alex with 55 points. And still in first place is Ryan with 58 points.
Yeah.
Wow, Ryan's crushing.
Job, Ryan.
Thanks.
How many questions do we have today?
4.
Nice. Here I come.
And the fourth is a biggie.
Not gonna happen, Pete.
It's really how you play the game.
That's right. All right, let's get into question one. Or I guess we need to share what our Susie's Q's are about today.
Well, today is about snakes.
Snake.
So I'm very sorry, A+. We have a member of the STRIVECast team that does not like snakes. And today's Susie's Cues is all about snakes because it is National Serpent Day.
Yikes.
Seems like a lot of our
Terrible-
Susie's Q's
terrible
questions I've seen
holiday.
around national holidays. There must be a
Smart.
national holiday for every day of the year or a lot.
Unleash, we're not gonna watch any snakes. Just hear about it.
Okay.
You guys are all
Here we
small.
go.
Let's go. Here, come on.
All right, question 1, Susie.
Me. Oh, my theme song first.
Oh, yes. Of
Oh, I'm
course.
sorry. Yep.
Susie cute, Susie cute, everyone Susie cute. I'm in Betsy's office. Boom, yeah. Okay. Honor of snakes.
National Serpent Day.
Serpent Day. This is today. Number 1. Snakes don't have eyelids. Is that true or false?
Oh, snakes don't have eyelids. True or false? Wait with Susie.
I think it's false.
False. Alex?
True.
Noel?
I will go with Alex.
True?
Yeah.
Jeff?
No, Alex said false.
That's the true.
Alex said true. So would you like true or false?
I go with true.
Okay. Jeff?
Whitney, I think I'm gonna go with false.
Oh. Ryan?
True.
And Pete?
Snakes don't have eyelids. I'm going true.
True. All right. For those of you that said true, you are correct. Snakes don't have eyelids and can't close their eyes. So we have a point for Alex, Noel, Ryan, and Pete.
Snakes bite their own food, chew it and swallow it like we do.
So snakes bite their food, chew it, and swallow it like we do. Is that true or false? And we'll start with Pete.
I'm going false.
That's right.
False. Ryan?
False.
Jeff?
Whitney, I'm gonna say true.
Ooh.
True. Noel?
I go with false.
Alex?
False.
And Susie?
False.
False. Well, Jeff, I'm sorry. The answer is false. Snakes can't bite their food, so they swallow it whole. They have flexible jaws and eat relatively large animals whole, but they can't chew even though they have teeth.
Water snakes are the only poisonous snakes in Maine.
True or false? Rattlesnakes are the only poisonous snake in Maine.
That's right.
Start with Alex.
False.
Susie?
False.
Jeff?
Whitney, I'm gonna say true.
Ryan?
False.
I go with Peter.
I'm going to go with false.
False. And Noel?
And I will go with T.
T?
See, I'm going with Peter.
Nope. Oh, the other one. Yep. Sorry.
So we have Jeff and Nolan at true, and I'm sorry, the answer is false.
Yes.
No rattlesnakes in Maine. There are also no poisonous or venomous snakes in Maine. At one time, there were rattlesnakes, but none have been cited since the mid 1800s.
Oh.
Goodness.
All right, number 4, last
Big
one.
one. Here we go.
And this is not a false question.
No, Susie will share the rules.
Can you guess how many kinds of snakes we have in Maine? A hint is a number between 1 and 10. The correct answer gets 10 points.
Whoa.
The person who comes closest without going over gets 5 points.
Whoa. Here we
Can I
go.
ask
Oh.
one more question? What did we decide about ties? We split the
Like
point.
2.5 would be half of 5. Say the tie.
Yeah, half the total, or
Okay.
depending how many people pick it.
All right.
Divided.
The question is, can you guess how many kinds of snakes we have in Maine? And hint, it's a number between 1 and 10.
Maine,
Right?
not in the
So everyone think
No.
about that. We will start with Noel.
6.
6.
Good guess.
All right, Jeff.
Whitney, I think I'm gonna say 10.
10.
Where do I see snakes?
Ryan.
4.
4.
Me? I'm gonna go 7.
7. Alex.
I'm gonna go 8.
8. And Susie.
Think I say 7.
7. All right. Well, nobody got it spot on, so no points today. But someone did get it closest without going over. And that person is Alex, because the
Good
answer
job.
is 9. We have
Played
9
move on me.
species of snakes. We have the garter snake, red belly snake, smooth green snake, milk snake, brown
I
snake,
think you're out of the first place lead again.
northern black racer, and the water snake.
What about garden snakes?
You said that one.
I don't know what type of snake a garden snake is.
Oh, so there's another type. Alex
Yeah.
loses.
No, Alex gets 5 points. So
Good job.
Yay!
are lucky for you.
Huh.
No, I still don't like
Took
them.
9 points today? Is that or 8 points today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Susie, why don't you sing us out of here while Whitney does the math?
Oh, yeah.
Susie's cute. Susie cute. I really like Susie cute.
Wow.
Booyah.
Booyah. All right. How's the accounting firm doing with our tabulations here? A lot of movement today because a lot of scores.
Yeah.
I think I moved up in a second and
No, we have a number of ties.
oh,
Oh,
We have a number of ties today. So a tie for 5th place is Susie and Jeff with 30
ooh,
points each.
Yes, I like Jeff.
And in 4th place, we have a tie with Noel and Pete at 43 points each.
Whitney, how about me?
You have 34 points, 5th place.
Okay, 34.
And I'm sorry, Rob, but you have been bumped to 2nd place.
whoa.
I'm sorry.
No, you haven't.
You have been bumped to 2nd place, but we don't have 5 scores. We only have 4. So Pete, you were right. You are 3rd place. Susie and Noel, Jeff are 4th place.
I was just kidding.
We have 2 ties. So Ryan is in 2nd place with 61 points, and Alex has pulled ahead to the lead with 63 points.
Whoa.
Good job.
Congratulations,
thank you.
Back to first
Thank
place.
Happy for
Wow.
you.
you so much, Susie.
I guess they
Yes.
can't always hold first place forever.
There's still
There's only
room.
one
Alex
team.
won't.
She only has a 2-point lead.
Oh,
Long way to go.
I think I got 34, right, Whitney?
You got 34. Yep, 4th
Yeah.
place.
Coming on strong.
Yeah. Yes.
There's my age too.
Okay. So Jeff, you
All
want to
right,
take us a
Jeff.
break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
Welcome back for another segment on All Times and Time. Okay.
What?
What was that?
The movie is a Chantal.
All right. Some pop topics with Noel.
Yep. Oh, and if you see some news, it's kind of cute about the something about a boy who watches the movie, but he sort of looks like the little boy in the movie.
Do you want
Okay.
to tell us about the movie?
It was a beautiful movie.
Spoilers ahead, if anybody.
Yes, good call.
I-
It's currently
I-
playing on Disney Plus.
But in the beginning, I fall asleep. But
You fell asleep? No way.
but in the middle, I woke up.
Okay. So
We
the
won't
middle.
hear about the beginning. We'll
Yeah.
just hear from the middle to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't speak very highly for the movie if you fell asleep.
Were they two different men in that one with something? Don't talk about Bruno,
Yep.
but what was Bruno was kind of small, but who was he tall in the past when there's a fire in the village? Or when they were younger, he was taller.
I think you're supposed to tell us about the movie.
I think they showed some of him when he was a kid and
Like
some
flashbacks.
adult.
Oh.
And are we supposed to talk about Bruno? I thought that was the whole thing. We weren't supposed to talk about Bruno.
No.
That's a joke. Bad joke. Bad one apparently.
Maybe he was asleep for that part.
I was awake for that.
Okay.
Okay.
So
All right.
it's about what
So
you
what do you give the movie first on the score of the NPT movie scale between 1 and 10? What do you give this movie?
A 40.
A 40 between 1 and 10?
Oh, 25.
Between 1 and 10.
Oh. 1 and 10.
Yes. 10 being the best movie that you've ever seen. 1 being like, don't waste your time.
I think 9.
9. Ooh.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
my 10th one is Scene 2.
Okay.
But 9 is only
Sing
based
two
on
again.
two-thirds of the movie.
Right,
Great
yeah, that's
2/3 of the
pretty
movie.
good. So after you get past that boring beginning that's worth sleeping through, then it picks up.
Rio 2 is my 10th one too.
I love you, Pete.
Thank you.
And
All
that's
right.
it.
Wow. Okay. Anything else under pop topics with Noel today?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, that's your movie review with Noel. Hope you
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Any
Yeah.
questions or comments for Noel, or you want him to review your movie? Send it to us at strivecast@pslstrive.org. Thanks. Jeff, want to take us a break?
Yes, Pete.
Go for it.
We'll be right back.
We're back. It's time for
It's time for Pete's segment.
Oh,
okay. Take it away, Pete. 2.0.
Okay. What is the biggest house on the market?
Hard one. Just in
in the whole world or where? The geography.
Anywhere.
Biggest house for sale anywhere?
Yeah.
I'd say the one like Bill Gates' house.
Right house.
That's a tough one.
I think it's a 10 million pounds, half an inch cup of it.
I would think one of the houses that Bill Gates owns is one of the largest in the world. I think
Oh, I
it was
could-
at least one of four that's like that.
Oh, it could be a house castle.
That's what I was thinking, Noel. A castle or a palace?
Yeah. Oh, a palace. Is a palace different than a castle?
That's a great question. I don't actually know.
All right. Well, my guess was going to be, Tom Brady just officially retired, so he's not going to need that place in Tampa anymore.
Who's taking his place?
I don't know. I don't think they know.
I can take his place.
Yeah, the next quarterback of the Tampa Bay Bucks, MPT.
I'm good. I have a good arm.
Okay, well there you go.
If you want to take his place, don't hurt your pacemaker.
All right. So Jeff, I searched it up a little bit. I've got the top 10 largest homes currently on the market right now. Okay.
Okay.
Number one is actually a deluxe lakeside campground, 63,000 square feet. And it's on the shores of Lake Winnipesaukee in Alton,
Yeah,
New
I
Hampshire.
know that.
Alton, New Hampshire. Wow.
Wow.
There's two properties. You'll enjoy 12 bedrooms and a combined total of 63,000 square
Wow.
feet. And it's only 19,800,000.
Only, what a deal.
Holy, wow.
The second place is in the desert. It's 52,000 square feet, 14 bedrooms, 23 bathrooms in Phoenix. No,
Wow.
in Camelback Mountain, Arizona, I guess. Looks quite nice. And then third place, a secluded Spanish villa in LA, 40,000 square feet. And it could be yours, Jeff, for the low price of $75 million. Only 8 bedrooms, 21 bathrooms, a recording studio, outdoor movie screen, a wine cellar, and a tasting room.
Wow.
Do you need 21 bathrooms?
Underground art gallery, indoor
Was built to hold-
pool.
Most a lot of people have all the bedrooms for it. I imagine you need all of that together.
Yeah. Indoor basketball court that doubles as a grand ballroom, your very own full service salon, complete with a wellness center and a movie theater, and complete with a candy wall. There you go.
It's not an average household that might consist of just up to 5 people. This is like a lot more.
Yeah, 75 million.
It was very wealthy to buy a mansion like that.
AP,
Yes, sir.
I think I'll go for the one in Phoenix.
Okay, you got it.
Can we come?
Those are really large mansions, though.
That's right. Maybe we could have our own podcast studio right in the house.
Can we come visit you in Phoenix?
Yes. And actually, Phoenix is the name of a hockey team.
That's correct. We could actually all live in the house, probably never see each other. So, all right, Jeff, you got any other questions for us today?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
What is the funniest hot dog?
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to Google this one.
So the shape as a normal hot dog. The biggest, I think I know. I think it's a super chili fat straight hot dog. Will be like a little bit longer inch from a nose hair. 10, 5.
Are you just throwing out numbers? This is supposed to be the funniest.
Oh, the funniest hot dog.
Some kind of
So
dog
why are you
that's
talking
really
about
hungry.
nose haters?
No, I mean like the
The
longest.
hot dog is sticking
No, it's the
out your
funniest he said, though,
nose.
not the longest.
Oh, funniest. Oh, what about a cartoon hot dog dance?
Okay.
Oh wait, Grease, the movie when Danny was singing to the Sandy song. There was a movie of hot dogs walking with feet and hands.
That is true, no. That's true.
It's like
That's
pop,
true fact.
pop topic part 2 of the day.
Yeah.
All right.
This one's for you guys.
Do you have hold on, Susie? Do you have a answer to Jeff's question?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Funniest hot dog. Go ahead.
The funniest hot dog is stick the hot dog up your nose.
Oh, okay. Do not try this at home. Putting
Let's
anything-
do that one at home.
Okay. Ladies, anything?
I agree with Noel because I like the movie Grease.
Yeah.
Me
Don't have an
too.
answer.
I love
Ryan, how about you? You got one?
Um,
World's funniest hot dog?
like, I guess a dog that just does funny tricks and happens to be hot.
There you go.
And how else do you make hot dogs funny? Whatever context you want to make hot dogs into.
All right. How is the best way to enjoy a hot dog? What condiments do you put on a hot dog?
Ooh,
Well, it's not the actual animal, it's the ketchup and mustard for me.
Yeah, not the animal, the pseudo sandwich.
I got one, Pete.
Yeah, how do you eat your hot dogs?
Ketchup and relish and mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Oh.
I've never heard that be a thing on hot dogs, but nothing wrong with it.
Ketchup,
Thing on
relish,
burgers.
and mayonnaise. Interesting twist there. Noel?
Remember in South Poland, Peter, they used to have Chicago dogs.
They did, yeah. That's good. All right. Anybody else? How do you take your hot dogs, Noel?
What about if you take your hot dog for a walk outside?
Okay. And you're in the running for
That'd be the animal.
world's funniest hot dog. Susie, how do you eat your hot dogs? What do you put on them?
Well, I put on them is mayonnaise and
You put mayonnaise on it too?
yes, and onions.
Mayonnaise and onions. Ketchup is pretty controversial on a hot dog. What do you guys say? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
I like ketchup on mine.
I do
I'm
too.
just
What's
straight
the
ketchup.
message?
That's all.
What about
Me, it's
pickle?
ketchup, mustard, it smells like pink relish on it too.
Horse
With a bun.
Relish, Noel? Is that what you said?
I think
Oh, horseradish?
Yes, and pickles on your hot dog.
Yeah.
Pickles. Gross.
Alex? I know you're a big
Subjective,
hot
I
dog
mean-
fan.
the people do.
I do
call
not
me
like
relish.
hot dogs.
Minus
Well,
10
Come on,
points.
Alex.
Minus 10
I'll
points.
take
for
the
Susie.
bun with all the toppings.
How about pickles?
Grilled bun.
Definitely pickles.
Remember those hot dog chips? You got that,
Oh,
Kevin,
wow.
on the
Those
roof.
were
Those
delicious.
hot dog chips.
Gross.
Sure, it was grilled hot dog chips. They were quite good.
Already.
And there are grilled hot dog chips.
Gas station favorite at Kevin on the Roof, 2021.
Yes. Hey, Pete, how's your hot dog?
I do ketchup, mustard, and relish.
Okay,
Sometimes grilled onions if they're available. No raw onions, just grilled.
I cook my onions.
Yeah,
I've heard of like ketchup chips though, but hot dog
Yeah.
chips, that's interesting.
they were interesting. All right.
cool. Okay, Pete, I am.
Probably gonna have them at the reception of Whitney's wedding.
Oh.
By Irving.
All right, Jeff,
Right.
are you done? Do you have any more questions?
No, Wendy, I think I'm done.
All right.
then you want to take us to break?
Yes.
You want to take us to break?
We'll be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by.
Jeff?
Listeners by you.
Listeners like who, Susie?
Michael Smith.
Mickey Schmidt. Thanks for listening.
Thank you,
Thank
Mickey.
you.
And thank you, Mickey, for the comment about our last week's guest, Allison, that we interviewed. Really appreciate it.
That's right. And Ryan, tell them how they can be the listener of the week.
If you want to be your listener of the week, just like us on any of our platforms we have, or leave us a comment on social media.
Yep.
Or
Or even
write
send us
to
an
us,
email.
strivecast@pslstrive.org, or call us at 207-774-6278. And you could be our listener of the week too.
Boom. Nicely done, Ryan.
And if that number that Ryan said that Whitney will answer it, and
Here we go.
she will be here to, if you call in, Whitney will pick it up.
Operators are standing
That's right.
by. All right.
Hang
Jeff, you want to take us a break?
Yes, Pete.
Go for it.
We'll be right back.
Wrap it up. Tuna BLT club sandwich.
Tuna BLT club sandwich.
Lots of sandwiches in one.
Wrap
And is
it
it a
up,
sandwich or
wrap
is it a
up,
wrap?
Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up.
It's-
Wrap it up,
Wrap it up.
wrap it
Wrap
up,
it
wrap
up,
it
it's-
up, wrap it
it's-
up, wrap it
it's
up,
the avocado.
wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap
Wrap it up.
it
Wrap
up.
it up.
Okay. It's a what kind of wrap, Noel?
An avocado wrap.
Avocado wrap. Interesting. Okay.
Ooh.
Ryan, are we hiring?
Yes, we still are. So with a $500 sign-on bonus, Strive is still hiring. And you can check out pslstrive.org/employment for employment opportunities with Strive.
Nice. Well done, Ryan. Okay. What else? Anything else before we go?
We thank our
Alex, would
guests.
you like to thank our, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
I'd love to. Thank you, Stephen from Generous Brands, for coming on the show today.
We really appreciate them. We learned a lot. Some great opportunities there in upstate New York. All right. Noel, were you gonna
Also-
say something?
No. It was
Thank-
it was a nice interview.
Yeah.
It was.
Special thanks to John Keeley too for joining us with his fun facts the first Tuesday of the month. Nice to have you
Yeah.
on with us.
Thank you, John Keeley.
Thank
All
you.
right. Anything else?
And we want to talk about Strive Rocks.
Sure. Whit, you want to do that?
Yeah, sure. Strive Rocks is happening May 20th to 21st. Virtual still this year. Hopefully, maybe we can make some changes, but we will see once the spring comes. But it's not too early to register and start your fundraising. Go visit striverocks.org and click the blue Become Our Participant button and create your fundraising page today.
And you want to tell them what might be new this year we're working on?
I sure will, Pete. This year, we're working on Strive Rocks the USA. So we are trying to get people participating from each one of the 50 states. So spread the word. We would love to have as many people attend as we can. So please share.
Even people from the Strive Worldwide program
That's
can
right.
represent on it. Be a
That's
part of
right.
it.
You've heard of Strive Rocks all day. You've heard of Strive Rocks all night. Now it's time for Strive to Rock the USA. So striverocks.org for all the info. Maybe Strive Rocks will have to be our sponsor.
Maybe.
Yes, it does.
Take advantage of that February special.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Susie, you all right?
Yep, I'm just stressing.
Okay. All right. Then we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye, audience.
Bye.